Hey, and welcome to Dario's Watch Club. And today I will show you what I've done in the last time. So, what's happening? I'm changing a bit. I'm evolving like a Pokemon. I guess I'm not anymore level 1 Pikachu. I'm evolving to something more, and that's okay. And I want to tell you what I've done, and yeah, this is the watch that started it all, the good old Casio F91. I guess this was my first watch my mother bought me when I was, let's say, 6 years old. And in the year 2020, I rebought a Casio F91. I wasn't wearing a watch for a very long time. I didn't need one. And this got me back to watches and to, let's say, having a tool on your wrist that tells the time, or even maybe does more. Like you can see, this has a backlight, it has a stop timer, an alarm, and it was very functional, and I loved it. And in my previous videos, I dive deep into all kinds of Casios and digital watches. But over the time, my wrists kind of evolved, and let's call it my soul, my body, something in me told me I don't want to wear any longer a resin strap. And I love digital watches and I love Casios, but I was drawn to leather, and I was now drawn to an analog watch. And this is back in its case because I sold it off. So the development to let's say an analog watch, maybe a classic watch or a diver or a chronograph. And when I'm wearing these on my wrist, I don't feel the vibe anymore. Like the pushes are very little, the dial is very small, and it's not that I don't see clearly, but I see very clearly, but I'm just evolving. My taste is evolving, and so I'm shedding also old stuff like this. I've sold now. It was pretty much in near mint condition, and so I resold it. Sure, I could have kept this watch, but I don't want to be a watch collector. I want to be maybe a watch minimalist, and just take and use what you need. And I needed this, I used this, it was of great service, and now I'm giving this back to the universe, to somebody else. And as you can see, we have now 3 watches in front of me. And after I got this Casio, I guess I had a fossil watch, a fossil digital watch, and then my mother gifted me this fossil watch when I was 11 or 13, and this comes on a metal strap. And this watch, the second hand here, got loose and was caught between the big second hand and other second hands, and so this was all bent up. Then the battery went out, and then this was the time where smartphones were really getting really good. So I thought, why bother and wear a heavy metal watch? What's the purpose? And now I've come back. I've wore this on a metal bracelet, and it's a really comfortable metal bracelet, but it's also heavy. And this is very Frankenstein right now, but I will explain what happened. So I got myself a Casio watch, this one, as you can see, and it's very minimalistic. It has a printed dial, nothing special, but really cool. And it came with this strap, so it was like this. It came with this strap, and I don't know if this is genuine leather. Casio says it is, and it's very comfortable, but it just looked a bit vanilla. So I swapped it out for a gorilla strap and genuine leather, and I'm very happy. Like, this is now really kind of my new F91, just analog, and I'm really happy. Like the band cost like roughly 20 euros or a bit less, and watch, the Casio came from Israel for like 30 euros, and with this band. And so I had this band lying around, and this is a very strange construction on this fossil. Like, as you can see, it's easy to fit these straps, like this fast click straps in here, but this fossil watch didn't have that. So I kind of took a bit of green stuff for miniatures, and I Frankensteined my way to it. As you can see, it's not perfect. And then this was all green and hard, and I mixed up acrylic paint, and I painted up a white, a blue, a white, a yellow, red, and some brown to create this coffee brown color. It's not perfect, but again, I just wanted to see how I like this on the wrist, and I was changing up the leather strap with the metal strap, and the metal strap was either too tight or too loose, and it was also a bit heavy, and also it was a bit boring. It was just silver, and it didn't float my boat. And although this is a bit Frankensteined, this is how I like this watch, and we'll see how and where I'm gonna craft this watch. As you can see, I tried also to put this seconds hand in again, and didn't succeed. And also the big chronograph seconds hand is a bit bent. Maybe one day I can get in and fix that, but that is for another day. And then I'm now kind of looking for something a Rolex-like. I was looking at a Invicta Submariner, like, you know, the classic Submariner Rolex style. And then I was looking at a Pagani design, or Casio Duro, or maybe Kamasu 1 or 2. And then I was looking or watching on eBay this watch. It is a fossil, and I saw it with a pretty cool green dial, leather strap, and this costs 150 euros new. And I sniped it for around 50 to 60 bucks on eBay, and it's pretty cool. The bezel turns very, very hard. It's a 22 millimeter leather strap. It wears very comfortable. I would say this is like 40 to 45 millimeters in diameter. And tell me if you can tell me if is this misaligned, like the Cyclops? I can't tell. Like, I don't know if we have the right angle here, but sometimes I was wearing it or putting it on, or trying to figure out if I want to keep this, and it looks to me like it is maybe slightly misaligned. At least on my wrists. I cannot tell this on the camera. But look, like it goes slightly up. That's the feeling I have. And it's a beautiful watch, but I wore it for an hour, and I guess I'm putting it back into eBay. I thought maybe it's for me, but as you can see, I like my leather strap a bit more a bit brighter, and I think I'm a sucker for the blue dial, and so I know that now too. And I bought it for a bit cheaper. I'm selling it now for a bit more, and hopefully if I sell this, I get the money to buy the Invicta Pro Diver. So if you're watching this and you have tips for me, maybe how I can make a better leather strap, or maybe I have to buy leather and custom make this, or if you say, oh, don't touch the Invicta Submariner, it's crap, or don't touch the Pagani design, don't, you know what I mean? I'm open for suggestions, and yes, I'm selling this off. It doesn't longer resonate with me. I mean, I'm definitely a bit emotional attached to it, but again, I don't want to be a collector. I want to be a strong, functional man, and kind of feng shui, giving this back to the universe, giving this also back to the universe. This I will keep. This is my new F91 for every day. And this I want to repair, and then maybe I want to have another one, and maybe I will also sell off some of my Casios too that I am not wearing. So if you have somewhere in the miniature gaming, they call it a pile of shame, maybe it's time to take that stuff and give it back to the universe. Reselling, take that money, get a better piece, or take that money and put it to somewhere else. Let's go up the upward spiral, and let's leave behind us the things that we already had, lived, and digested, and let that go with grace. See ya.